So, I went shopping today. Yes, I did. I should not have done it. I did want to kind of get a little shopping footage from things that I found. I will tell you right now, there was really nothing at Monroe. I did do some clothes shopping because for some reason I've ruined all of my black pants with paint because I keep wearing them into my studio. So I was shopping for black pants and something I didn't mind if I obviously painted in because I tend to do that. But I found a couple cute things there, so you'll be seeing those. And I did find some amazing plates, even though I said stay out of the plates. I went to the plates, but when you see what I found, I just couldn't pass them up. I had to get them. And then some other fun things, just some little cute things here and there. So you'll have to check it out. Of course, everywhere I went, I dug through all of the stuff. I also, like things like this. I did pick up this frame because I really liked it because, it just has that look about it. And I thought I could do some more painting on it, do some stuff. You know what I'm thinking. I know. So I kind of played with this a little bit. You may see some things that are in my buggy, but don't panic. That was my before I sorted it buggy. Now, while I was in Monroe, I did go to the little thrift store that I like, the little family thrift store. Didn't see anything there, but I ended up buying water, went to pay for it, and all I had was $1, and the girl actually gave me the water. Bless her little heart. And so next time I go in, I'll have to, give them some money. So she just didn't want to make change for $1. And that was my last dollar. I know, she's so sweet. I'll get her next time. But anyway, I went to the one in West Monroe, and I really saw nothing. Y'all, there's just nothing being donated or everybody's buying it up. Every place I went. Now, I will say Monroe is pretty crowded with stuff, except their prices are kind of high, and I think things just really aren't selling. So I did find some good deals, so I can't say everything was high. But I went to the little one in West Monroe, and it was basically nothing there. I bought literally a pity purchase because may as well. So I took my dollar that I still had from not being charged for the. Oh, by the way, water's only like a quarter, so it's not like a big deal. But anyway, the dollar that I had, I ended up spending at the other store on one little item, and you'll see that later in my live stream. And then I said, well, I haven't really found anything, so I'll hit the Goodwill. Found nothing at Goodwill. I looked around, there's just nothing there. It's really empty, amazingly, and just not in the mood even. Just I was looking at stuff, was not in the mood. So I thought I'm doing pretty good. So then I go to the, on my way home, I'd been communicating with someone that I had talked to like back in January about some calico critters that she had, and I just said, I can't buy them right now. A lot of stuff going on because it was January and all that good stuff. So I didn't buy them. Well, she still had them, and she contacted me and just offered them to me at such a good price. Well, I had to get them. So you're going to be seeing those in the live stream. So be sure you watch that because I got a really good deal, and my plan now is to really focus on one group, like one house that's really, nicely set up, and then kind of get rid of my extra pieces that I have, because I do have a lot of like random pieces. But I do have some extra furniture, some more characters, and fun little things like that. So I'm going to have some fun with my calico critters. Now, everywhere I went, I looked through craft supplies. I did pick up some fun craft supplies, so you're going to be seeing some of those. I was kind of excited about one bag that I picked up because it had some directions and stuff. Now those cutting tools that are down in there, I have some. I really don't use them, but that was such a good price. But I had to let those go. But I have like even the tool to cut with. I just don't use it. Talking about stuff you just don't need. Oh my gosh, so many things. But I did dig through like the toys and things like that, and I've got a lot of stuff to show. Lots of goodie bags, toy goodie bags, and it was one of those things where I picked up some toy goodie bags. It would have one or two things in it that I wanted, and you will know when you see them why I got the bag. That was a pretty cool bag. It had a lot of glass beads in it. Some really nice beads. I think those go on watch bands or something. We had a beehive store here, and it closed, and that looks like that and some other things I saw in the store look like some old merchandise from Beehive. I don't know what that is. But I always do love digging through the craft stuff because you can find a good deal. For example, you can get a whole bag of stuff for what that bottle of glue cost. And that's where my hoard starts to take over. I do like these things. I don't know why. I kind of decorated with those round things at Christmas. And I thought, oh, look, here's some more. But that bag had been kind of gone through and tore up, and I didn't want to mess with it. So anyway, just something I was digging through. I love this little piece. It's so cute. And I didn't get it because one is missing. And I have one now at home already that has a piece missing. And I never use it. I don't know why. I always thought I would put something in that old cubby, but I never did. It's just kind of sitting on a shelf in my studio. And I need to get rid of that one. But anyway, I love that yarn, but I know it would do anything with it. So I played around. Got to dig around in the yarn a little bit. You got to. It's just a thing. So that was a pretty cool bag that had some, lots of patterns in it. That was very tempting. Yeah. Now, at this point, I don't remember if I got this bag or not. But I was definitely looking pretty hard at it, trying to decide if I wanted to get this or not. So I did run into people I knew. In fact, I had some video from earlier, but I was talking over it, and then the music was really loud, and it just made the video so long I decided not to include it. But someone had donated a whole bunch of owls. I think I may have footage later that'll show up. I think I got of the owls. Just some of them. I mean, there were a lot of owls. It's just kind of funny. But to give you an idea of the owls that people had done. Someone's collection got donated. But yeah, I really poured over this for a while. I'm going to speed this up now. So here is a couple of the owls that I had seen. There were some very similar to those. In fact, there's one exactly like that one or exactly like that one. But yeah, it was just funny that someone, donated their owls. And more goodie bags that are just put by the kind of close to where people check out. But there's always some like baby toys over there. And I did go through those because you never know what you're going to find. And I'm always looking for the little Lol dolls and other little small dolls like that, and they're usually in the goodie bags. So I did go through Barbies. Oh my gosh, I went through the Barbies. So I do have some because I couldn't pass them up. The price was so good. I actually didn't buy every one I saw. They left a lot. So there were a lot of Barbies. And so I just have like a bunch of weird stuff going on here. And I don't know why I pick up every single thing. Oh, I know. That was like some Christmas stuff. And it really didn't get in this shot. Sorry about that. But there was a couple of little birdhouses that I thought were so cute for Santa. Now, those dishes were kind of nice. And they were $40. That's probably a really good set. And probably just one place setting costs $40 because they really have good deals on their china. I didn't need it. I didn't buy it. I was such a good girl. But I didn't need it. That's why. I have plenty. Like I said, I already scored a really good deal today on some china. So I will show you those. Coming up to something I really want to show you after I kind of look at these other dollhouses and things. It's kind of interesting, but these are like, I guess, that's, what's her name? Dora the Explorer. But this is a Fisher-Price house I have seen before. I love this house. I think this would be awesome to make a haunted house out of. I really love this little house. $75. It's so tempting. Now it does have some kind of cutesy things going on. I was like, how can I, put some skulls over that or something to make it more creepy? So I was checking out the furniture that came with it, and I'm serious. Had I not just spent some money on the calico critters, this was so tempting. But I'm not going to make a haunted house out of calico critters. I just want to make a really cute house. But I was really digging this. I thought, wow, I could totally make this into a haunted house. But I will tell you, for the $75, personally, I think if I invested that into a real dollhouse kit that kind of has that gothic look, I would be happier than trying to make this plastic thing look like I want it. I'd rather put the time in a wooden one. Oh no, the toys. The toys! So I was going through the toys. That's not toys. That's like kitchen stuff and weird things. I don't know why it's up there. Yeah, I always kind of like look at everything. These are above the rack, so it's kind of harder for me to see anyway, so I got to pull them up to see them. I noticed there were a lot of Boyd's bears. Someone has donated their entire collection. And they're so cute. I love the Boyd's bears. I like the small ones. Those are the ones I always like to put with my Santas. And I have a big old boxes. Oh my gosh, y'all. I have so many bears to put with Santas, different sizes and all. But I do kind of cull those out because I would prefer to use these jointed bears that have that really vintage look about them. So I did pull a couple of those for my little collection, and I let the ones that were like dressed behind for someone else to enjoy. But they were so priced all over the place. It was weird. But typically really good prices. Yeah, $1.75. I don't think any of them, I think I picked up one for 75 and $1.25, and then most of them were like only a couple of dollars. I don't think anything was too expensive, which is really something because, you know, those dolls, those teddy bears, they're kind of pricey. These collectibles. I kind of went, the bee was just so cute for spring. I was having a hard time trying to convince myself I didn't need it. Yeah, that's the processing we must go through, we little hoarders here, thinking I could do something with this. I could decorate with it or something for spring. And no, I just kind of organizing toys now. And then the bunny, come on, Easter, the bunny. I know, it's killing me. I've not seen a blue bear like that before. That was different. But this bunny, are you kidding me? Now that's the cutest. And of course, I didn't show it very well. There it is. That's so sweet. Look at that bunny. Needs a little brushing up, little fluff, little love. How cute would that be with Easter decor? I gotta quit, man. Not the plush animals. Stop it, dearie. So that's another really cute little bear. And I'm always showing their, yeah, let's get it up there. Because I'm looking at what I'm doing. Okay, this thing, this monkey, I thought that was really cool. I should look that up to see if that's selling on eBay. I don't know if that's part of, like, if you went to see Wicked or what that was about, but that's kind of funny. That last thing I expected to see was a flying monkey today. But there it is. And these are the kids' clothes that the toys are over. I'm so glad they put the toys up because they were getting tore up, thrown all over the place. Not that they looked that great anyway. So I did pick up this doll because there are artists right now, I'm seeing them more and more, who are repainting these, and they're precious. That didn't have a price on it. I ended up, grabbing it and taking it to the front, and they wanted $1.75 for it. It's not a bad price, but I have so many other projects. I just said, well, here, I'll just leave it up here for y'all to price. But I was tempted because I've seen other people pricing them. Yeah, I like this doll. I have some clothes for this doll, actually, in my stash. And so I thought, well, I actually have a doll. I probably exact same doll even. But I have another one of those dolls. And I have some clothes I know that fit her. But I picked this little doll up because I thought she'd be so cute to repaint because she's got a nice big face. It would be easy to do. She's got some bad hair. I don't know who makes her. I wasn't really thrilled about the blue legs or what I would do with those colored legs. That was one of the things that just didn't work, but I really love her big face. I think it's really cute. I have some other dolls though that have the bigger heads and more of them. Like I have some dolls that I could paint, and then it would have 2 or 3 of the same dolls and just paint them all to look different. So she would be kind of an oddball because they didn't have any more like her. But I kind of went back and forth on her, put her in the basket, out of the basket, and I finally took her to the front because she wasn't priced. And like I said, they wanted $1.75, like so cheap, but I have too many other projects ahead of her, so I'm not going to deal with her right now. She may be here. Okay, I had the hardest time with this doll right here. Her hands are so chewed up. She is a mermaid, and she was working. But what a gorgeous face. Oh, and why didn't I have her in the picture? Come on, Jerry, put her in the picture. Because I'm looking at what I'm looking at, not what I'm filming. But her hands were horribly chewed, and I keep dropping her. But if I could just figure out how to take them apart so you can replace arms, that would be great. I never got a good shot of her, did I? Yeah, but her hands are so gnarly. But she has such a pretty face, and I was thinking, do I have another body? Because they have a lot of Nickies, and I love those dolls, but their color of their skin changes from dark to lights, but typically in that kind of range. So that would be the hardest thing, is to actually match the head up with another body. But I was really tempted because that is a very pretty head. And I think that one was 75 cents, so I should have just gone ahead and got it. But I didn't. See, I don't buy everything. Dolls, dolls, dolls. You got to help me with this one. If you know anything about dolls, I don't even know what this is, but oh my gosh, how creepy is this doll? Once again, I probably didn't get her in the shot. Why do you not get her in the shot, Jerry? Because I'm looking at the doll. Okay, but you caught her a second ago. Really creepy face. So scary. I don't know. I really need to work on my filming. I am not a good camera person. Too busy playing with stuff. Oh my goodness. So many baby alives. So many. That doll, why I pulled them down so low? What are you doing, Jerry? Come on. Oh, you're no fun to shop with. That is these baby born dolls, and I should look that one up. They probably sell, because I noticed a lot of the baby borns do sell pretty well. I've sold them in the past, and more of those. So many baby alives. Little bears, things like that. Hang on, because I'm going to come to something that I'm going to kind of really think about and see. Another Boyd's bear, so sweet, and that little sweater. I love them. They're just the cutest things. I don't need to get into the bears. Stop it. So I see these wooden blocks, and I thought, are these the kind you carve? I mean, why are there some wooden blocks like this? I don't know if those were for building or what, but they were, if they'd been like a lighter weight and balsam or something like that carved in, I think they're just yellow pine, but they were still kind of dense, so I don't want to mess with carving into those. But that'd been cool if they'd been that balsam wood that you can carve, or really light pine that's soft, but I think they're pretty dense. So I'm looking at these particular houses and things like that. Still thinking about, sometimes I get good deals on those little houses. Their price, that's what was so shocking about that $75 one. So I always look at them because typically they're priced low. And then this is a goodie bag that I'm just grabbing because it's got Duplos. I just have a lot of Duplos, and they do well. Sometimes they do, sometimes not so much. But for $1.75, I thought, oh, I'll just try it. It's weird. I know that those go to Jake and the little pirate guy, you know, Jake the Pirate, I guess is his name. And I may be able to resell those on eBay. We'll see. Oh, I have so many of those things, all that stuff that goes with her. This house. Okay, this is killing me because after seeing the one for $75, this was my other one I saw earlier, and I went back to look at this one, and I'm thinking, well, I could do the same thing. I could make like a haunted castle out of this, and I'm really thinking hard about it. There are some pieces that are missing from this, and it was only $1.75, and I actually have the little figures. I think I still have some that activate this, so it's one of those interactive, and I have some little people, little princesses and all that. I had a bunch, and I had such good luck selling just the little people, but that was a lot to ship. In fact, I looked it up, and it didn't sell for a lot on eBay because, well, it sold for like $15 or $16, I guess, but the shipping is what kills it. And I thought, well, I had so much going on in the background, I couldn't really make it the look that I wanted for a haunted house type thing. I think it would just be too cute. It's really cute. I can see making a few changes in it that would work. But I decided, I know, that would be so cool if I made like a creepy stained glass. Because, you know, you can make things and print them on sticker paper and replace all these stickers. And there's just so many things you can do. Or just paint something. But I think, you know, for that, I was thinking sticker. I could kind of design a stained glass window that's kind of creepy. And then make a, you know, a sticker. Or Mod Podge it on it or something. Yeah, the whole thought process that goes through my very creative brain, it's not good because I have a lot of ideas. I just don't have the time. So I'm going to give this thing a ride. And that kind of is a good thing that I did and wrote it around a little bit because it kind of reminded me of the size. It was just going to be something else that was huge that I didn't have time to work on. But anyway, check out everything that I actually did buy in the upcoming live stream, and I'll have a link in the description. Bye!